The island of La Gomera is well known for its rugged terrain. It's occupied by abrupt valleys and ravines originated on the centre of the island that spread out radially to the coast, flowing into and around the coastline. It is this geographical layout that explains its squeezer shape. La Gomera is surrounded by the island of Tenerife to the east and La Palma and El Hierro to the northwest and southwest. This geographical situation, close to the neighbour islands, determines the influence of the prevailing winds on the island. This is due to the changes both in wind speed and direction generated by the nearby island of Tenerife and its northwest far end in the shape of a vortex, which is, in short, the prevailing wind regime on the island of La Gomera. La Gomera offers a windward slope coincident with its northeast side and a clear leeward slope in the southwest of the island. It is on this side where the breezes originate. The sea breeze is formed because during the day the Earth's surface tends to get hotter sooner than the sea surface. On a sunny day, this difference in temperature between the two air masses warms up the Earth much more than the ocean, thus generating a small area of low pressure. The air rises as the Earth warms it up, and the cooler air above the sea occupies the space left by the warmer air that has risen above the ground. Therefore, the air masses move because of the difference in pressure, whether on a large scale in the case of atmospheric cells, or on a half scale for anticyclones and storms, or on a small scale for breezes. In meteorology, this horizontal movement is called advection. On our scale, it is perceived as wind. The leeward side of the island, orientated to the southwest, offers a calm wind scenario for the most part of the year. The powerful slopes and cliffs orient so that the wind direction behave as real heaters as they are affected by the sun from midday onwards, especially during winter, generating a thermal field even without much atmospheric instability. The slopes of the Valle de Gran Rey municipality are usual flying courts in the leeward of the island. Land breeze is the total opposite phenomenon to sea breeze. At night, the land surface cools faster than the water surface, which maintains its temperature better. The cool flow from the land is forced to fill the space of the warmer flow over the sea, which rises as temperature increases. Therefore, the land breeze or katabatic wind is a wind blowing from land to sea, whereas the sea breeze is a flow from the water to the land. In the south of La Gomera, the experience is really good for hike and fly lovers, since the takeoff sites in the area of the island are suitable for these activities. In some cases, because it's worth the experience to hike in that scenery before flying. In others, because this is an inaccessible place that can only be reached on foot. In fact, La Gomera is shown as a paradise for hikers. After midday, the breeze can settle in the leeward, so soaring is feasible almost until sunset. It should be noted that the island is not high enough to stop the windward that rushes through the summit most days. But the leeward thermal condition prevents the wind from sinking and behaves as a real lid. So the risk is not high when flying is restricted to the leeward slopes over the sea, and it keeps sunny in the afternoon. If clouds grow too much and cut insulation for a while, the thermal breeze decreases and the windward airflow can approach the sea. The visiting pilot must be very careful. When in doubt, you must give up, even when you have to walk a long way back, since it is easy to find strong outflow from the windward at the top of the ravines and upper plateaus in this part of the island.
Canarias que tiene esa combinación de acantilado, de playas de arena, playas de roca, montaña. Tiene mucha variedad de distintos tipos de vuelo. Llevo volando 15 años aproximadamente. Empecé con unos amigos en una pequeña ladera en el pueblo y cuando vi que eso me gustaba, entonces me entró como un veneno en el cuerpo y no he dejado de volar en estos 15 años nunca. Volar es un paseo por el aire, es un balcón en el cielo. Lo que más me gusta de volar es la sensación de libertad y la perspectiva a la que puedes ver una zona determinada desde el aire, porque viajas, ves un paisaje a nivel del suelo y es bonito, pero cuando lo vuelas es doblemente bonito.
The north coast of the island offers powerful slopes and steep cliffs exposed to the dynamic windward airflow, facilitating dynamic flights with moderate force for lower slopes and weak force for higher slopes. With a light wind regime and some degree of sun from the mid-morning onwards, the slopes behave as thermal slopes with the help of unstable weather at high level. In the ravines flowing downstream into the windward coastline, it's easy to find Venturi effects that cause considerable wind acceleration inland towards the ravines or valleys. The effect is especially reinforced in the constriction that usually occurs downstream, so flying inside it becomes risky for the safety of pilots.